Zug. Illustrated by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. Madam Dragon ran a school many moons ago. She taught young dragons all the things that dragons need to know. Zog, the biggest dragon, was the neatest one by far. He tried his hardest every day to win a golden star. All the dragons in year 1 were learning how to fly. "Hi," said Madam Dragon, "way up high in the sky. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll be an expert flyer by the time you're fully grown." So went off to practice, flying fast and free. He soared, swooped, and looped the loop, then crashed into the tree. Just then a little girl came by. "Oh, please don't cry," she said. "Perhaps you will like a nice sticky plaster for your head." "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up and off he flew, his plaster gleaming pinky as he zagged through the blue. A year went by. In year 2, the dragons learnt to roar. "More," said Madam Dragon. "Louder, I implore. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you'll be a champion roarers by the time you're fully grown." Zog went off to practice. He roared with fearsome force. He kept it up for hours on end, but then his throat grew hoarse. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "What rotten luck. Perhaps you like a nice moving peppermint to suck." "What a good idea," said Zog. Then off he flew, and breathing fumes of peppermint, and zagged through the blue. A year went by. In year 3, the dragons learnt to blow. "No," said Madam Dragon, "breathe out fire, not snow. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own, and you all been breathing bonfires by the time you've fully grown." So Zog went off to practice. He blew all his might. He twirled around and trumped, and his wing tip caught a light. Just then the girl came You think might play? Yeah, that's right. Just then the girl came by again. She said, "You poor old thing, but perhaps you like a nice stretchy bandage for your wing." "What a good idea," said Zog. Then up off he flew, his bandage flapping windily and zagged through the blue. All the Year 4 dragons were learning. How you guess? "Yes," said Madam Dragon, "how to capture a princess. Now that you've been shown, you can practice on your own. You'll need a capture harness by the time you're fully grown." Zog went off to practice. He tried and tried and tried, but he simply couldn't manage. "I'm not good at this," he cried. "I'll never win a golden star." Just then he saw a girl. "Perhaps you said to you'd like a capture me. I'm Princess Pearl." "What a good idea," said Zog. Up off they flew. The princess grabbed tightly as they zagged through the blue. "Ha!" said Madam Dragon. "Our first princess so far. Congratulations, Zog, my dear. You've won a golden star." Zog was proud and happy, and Pearl felt good as well. She shook the dragon's She took the dragon's temperatures and nursed them when they fell. A year went by, and in Year 5 the dragons learnt to fight. Up spoke the knight. "My name," he says, "is Gabalt the Great. I've come to rescue Princess Pearl. I hope I'm not too late." Zog breathed fire and beat his wings. "You can't she mine," she roared. "Oh no, she's not," yelled Grambout, and waved his trusty sword. The other dragons crouched down. No. The other dragons crouched round the watched them all go. Who was going to win the fight, Sir Galbad or Zog? The Princess Pearl stepped forwards, crying, "Stop, you silly chumps! The world already far too cuts and bumps. Don't rescue me. I won't go back to being a princess and prancing round the place in a silly frilly dress. I wouldn't to be a doctor and travel, I hear, and they're listening to people's chests and giving them my care." "Me too," exclaimed the knight, and took off his helmet. Off he had I'd rather wear a nice twisty teeth-scope, he said. But perhaps, Princess, you'll try me up. And Pearl replies, of course, but don't see how the two of us could fit up on your horse. Then Zog said, fly doctors, I'd love to join the crew. If you let me be an ambulance, then I can carry you. Bravo, said Madman Dragon, and exclaimed crew. And all the Year 5 dragons gave a loud rushing cheer. Then Madam Dragon told the horse, I really hope you stay. I'll let you be my Pearl's pet and feed you lots of hay. What a good idea, said Zog. Then up flew the flying doctors, waving as they zigzagged through the blue. The end. Did you know I love reading? It's my favourite bit, and I hope you love reading too. Bye guys.